Conservative life on Mars because, of course, we are living in strange, strange times. Well, guess who's at it again? It's Candace Owens. She has chosen to talk about Lizzo for the 200th time this year, or in the past year and a half, I should say. And Lizzo basically has put out a tweet or something, a big picture of herself naked drinking coffee, and wants to talk about this as being body positivity and loving yourself. I have to agree with Candace. This is not loving yourself. This is perhaps destroying yourself. This is trying to make something that is not normal into a normality because you don't want to do the work within yourself. And I've said this before in another video that it just seems Lizzo is on this attempt to make herself or to convince herself that she is beautiful and she is pretty and she is enough for everybody else, but she actively is not enough for herself. So she does all these ridiculous things to try to convince us, the public, that she's enough when she needs to go into counseling and try to figure out what's happening with herself. I don't care how many naked pictures of yourself you put out. It doesn't make you acceptable. There's going to always be a segment of the population that is not going to find you acceptable, and you're not going to change them. And it's not just with your waist size. It could be your race. It could be the color of your skin, the texture of your hair. There's always going to be that certain segment of population. One thing that she is trying to convince everybody that her body size is normal and it's healthy, and it is not. It is not. We really need to take the blinders off and stop kidding ourselves that this is a healthy size to be at. It is not. Please look at books of ancient times, and even back in the 20s and 30s, look how big women were at that time. People in general, they were not super big. Now, of course, you have the one person, the fat lady at the circus, but I guarantee you, you won't find another fat lady at a circus probably in half the nation. She probably at that time was only 1 in 7 in the whole nation. Now you have one on every block. And everyone on the block has some form of medical issue. These are the same people who are going to be crying about Obamacare, and they want their free health care, but they're not doing anything to help themselves to be healthy. One would be to lose 10 pounds, or, she has won so many accolades for her musical talent. It's been proven this woman is a talented person. She just needs to prove to herself that she is worthy of herself, not anybody else, of herself. And this whole fat acceptance thing really just needs to calm down. It needs to calm down. It needs to stop. It needs to be curtailed and put into boundaries. If you are morbidly obese, you're not cute, you're not wonderful, you're morbidly obese, and you need to get on a bike because your health matters. And this is mainly what Candace Owens has been preaching. I do agree with her with that. You never see anything that Lizzo does having to do with food as far as eating healthier, eating lighter, switching up what your food choices are. She wants us to accept her as being this hefty person and healthy person when she clearly is not. She's not going to open up her medical records for us. Okay, this is Conservative Life on Mars because we're living in strange times. Please subscribe so I can continue to bring this good content. Let me know, am I blowing smoke or not? Do you think Lizzo is healthy? Do you think Candace has a good point here about Lizzo being bat blank blank crazy? Insane? Let me know in the bottom.